What's up guys, Zertrix here, and today we're bringing you guys a brand new Pokemon Go video, and this one is going to be all about the newest Pokemon Go update that many have seen throughout the last couple of days. I think it came out July, I would say 29th, I'm not 100% sure, I could be wrong about that, but I know it has came out in the past few days, and it has improved a lot of things, but it also has kind of digressed from previous things that we have seen. And to begin it, we'll just show you one of the things. If you look in the bottom right, so we used to have the little footprints. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It would have 3 footprints if they're far away, 2 if they're kind of semi-close, and 1 if they're right near you. And those footprints had meanings and measurements such as kilometers. However, a lot of people were complaining about those being inaccurate. And recently, within the past, I'd say 2 weeks, the footprints have all been paused on 3. They've all been frozen on 3, so we didn't really know how close we were getting to these Pokemon. However, now in this new update, they have completely wiped out the footprint system. As you can see, it's no longer there. So it just shows the nearby Pokemon, but not the distance of footprints because it was kind of too inaccurate. However, sometimes the footprints did help, and they were a little accurate. So I kind of dislike that. I wish they would have actually released like an improved version of the footsteps or improved it in some sort of way. But it is what it is. I'm sure they'll do a lot more updates soon in the future that may come up with a new system for that. Also, a lot of people in Pokemon Go have been getting reset back to level 1, not for any reason, that is, just because they had an account mixed. They had 2 accounts. They had a Pokemon Go Trainers Club, or whatever it's called, account that they would sign in with to Pokemon Go, and they also had a Gmail, and they kind of switched between the 2 using both of them. The system got kind of confused and would reset both accounts. Now, a lot of people are really outraged by that. That spent a lot of time on their Pokemon Go account. However, it was a big mistake on Niantic's part, and I think I said that right, but it is a big mistake on their part, and I hope they do get that fixed for the people that have actually lost all their stuff and got reset back to level 1. As for resetting of hackers, glitchers, or anything like that, that is a very difficult thing to really specify. They can't really specify who is hacking. They would have to do a very clear hack that would definitely show up, but there's certain ways of hacking and glitching that won't show up for the makers of the game, and they really won't know if you do it. So there is specific hacks and glitches that you can get away with, but to be safe, I wouldn't recommend doing any of them. Also, your avatars can now be recustomized. You can now recustomize this avatar right here. I'm not sure, yeah, right there, you hit customize. You can recustomize everything on your character to make them look how you want whenever you want to. That's a really cool feature as well. So let me get out of there. And there's a few other things. Let's see, the gyms, the Poke gyms have definitely been improved in my opinion. I went to one today. The motions are a little bit different, a little bit smoother. The animations are different, smoother, and the fighting, the actual combat itself is a lot smoother and less glitchy, less laggy, and works out a lot better. I would show you one of those right now, but as you can see, I don't have really anything around me. But I definitely will be showing you guys some gym battle here shortly. There's also been improved memory issues to where the game was overloading on memory. It was overloading your phone on memory and stuff like that, and now it has been fixed so it doesn't overload your memory that much. Also, one thing I forgot about the gyms, they did modify the battle calculation to where it makes a little bit more sense now. Like for the Pokemon that are higher CP and higher attack, they do a lot more damage now on the ones that are lower, because we used to have some lower CP that would destroy some of the higher CP and had higher attack than the lower CP did and higher HP, but somehow got destroyed by them. So they calculated it to where now it works out perfectly. The calculations are pretty smooth. I'm not going to say perfect, but they're a lot smoother than they were before. There's been a lot of bug fixes to where when you're catching Pokemon, they did it to where your Pokeball won't freeze anymore. Well, at least I haven't seen any freeze anymore, but there might be some cases still. However, they did say they have fixed the Pokeball freezing. Pokemon won't glitch as much and kind of like disappear off your screen as much. So they fixed a lot of stuff having to deal with like the Pokemon and actually catching the Pokemon itself without the ball freezing, the game freezing or crashing on you, which was definitely a big thing because I had a lot of times where I had a really rare Pokemon that the game would freeze up and I would go back and look to see if I had it, and I did not have it. They've also updated some of the achievement medals, so you'll see and notice once you get an achievement, say for catching 50 grass Pokemon, the medals do look a little bit different, and they have been improved in my opinion. They also have fixed stuff with the maps. More of the map loads. There were some areas that the map didn't load the streets in, and they've had increased the GPS. All the architecture of the streets that you could see and everything like that will go on exactly how you would see it in person, to where a lot of times previous post update, previously before the update, I would see a lot of like roads that would cut off and weren't very correct, but that has all been fixed. And from what I know, that is really all they've done. There's not too much stuff that they actually did. It seemed like a kind of a rushed update in my opinion. They didn't really do too much. They've changed fonts, as you can see right here. The fonts look a little different. Everything's a little bit bigger, a little bit smoother and cleaner. All that stuff in that listing is the same. However, one change, if you want to transfer a Pokemon to the professor, you now have to click on it. It is not below. It is on this little bar right here. You have to hit transfer. Some people have not been able to find where the transfer is to transfer it to the professor, and that is exactly where it is right there. So you just go to the Pokemon, click the bars on the bottom right of the screen. Besides that, guys, that is about it. If you know anything more about this update, please let me know, because like I said, I don't know everything about it, but that is what I have found and what sources have told me. But if you enjoyed this video, if it helped you in any way, please don't forget to drop a like below, and come check out my previous Pokemon Go videos. Links will be on the screen. All you gotta do is just click the boxes on the screen. It will bring you to my next video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Until then, I will see you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, this has been Zertrix. I'm out.